Hey, what's up guys? This is Balla24 bringing you another Black Ops gameplay, and this time I'm playing some Team Deathmatch on Grid. And this is my fourth time doing this commentary, or at least trying to, but I keep getting interrupted by something, whether it's somebody at the door, my dog's barking, my phone ringing. Yeah, I keep getting interrupted. I normally like to do my commentaries in one take, but today apparently that is not the case. So the topic I wanted to talk to you guys about is one that a friend of mine actually gave to me, so I gotta thank him for that. I gotta give him credit for that. And it's that, do you guys watch other commentators' gameplays? Do you watch other gameplays from the perspective of trying to improve your own? And what I mean by that is when you're watching videos, when you're watching, commentaries, and you're watching things like that, do you take the tips and the tricks and all the little things that those guys do in their videos, and do you try to incorporate those into your own game to get better? Excuse me. The idea that really comes behind this is, I have told you guys on several occasions that I have been a basketball player my whole life, where, that is a big background to what I do, and I really kind of like this topic because it made me think about playing basketball. When you would go watch film, like before games, before you would go play against a team, you would watch film, so that way you learn what you're doing right, what you need to fix, as well as learning what the other team is doing as well, so what you can expect while you're playing the other team is really something that I thought about, that I really did, enjoy, because it really does help. In my opinion, at least for me, I know that in my basketball experience, as well as in Call of Duty, I have had a lot of success going back, watching videos, watching games, because it allowed me to learn new things. It allowed me to really see what I was doing so I could try new things. And I'm kind of curious what you guys do. Do you guys really go back and look into any games? Do you watch any of your own gameplays to see maybe what you did wrong and how you can improve? Do you watch anybody else's gameplays? Do you look at, gameplays of other guys in order to see what they did in order to improve? It's really something that I see as beneficial. Like, if you guys haven't tried it, if you haven't gone to study other people's gameplays, then I would recommend it. At least from my personal experience, it really does help, because from just different people watching, especially, some of the top snipers that I really enjoy watching, I've learned new routes to take, I've learned new choke points to try to hold down. Like, if it wasn't for watching those, I probably would have never seen some of those locations, some of those spots, and I would not have improved my game because of it. So, in my opinion, it really does help to go back and watch some of these games, because, like I say, you always learn new things that you might not have known before. And like I said, I'm curious, do you guys ever watch games back? Like, have you ever gone to maybe watch your own gameplay, watch, what you did wrong in a game? Like, if you had a really bad game and some team just took advantage of it, do you ever go back and watch it to see what you did wrong and how to fix it? And also, if you have a really good game, do you ever go back and watch that and see if you can repeat it some way? I know I love doing that. A lot of times if I have, a really bad game, I'll go back and watch it. Sometimes I made mistakes in the routes I was running. Sometimes I made mistakes in predicting the spawns, and I was not paying attention to where the enemy was. Excuse me, I have been drinking a Pepsi, so I'm like in the middle of burping right now. But I'm just curious, like, it really does make a difference, at least in my opinion, to go back and watch some of these games, because you can learn new things all the time from them. I'm trying to think of some more examples where, maybe like a route like this, where I shoot at the guy, and under normal circumstances I probably would have just tried to rush him again and I would have died, but instead, double back around, learn a new tactic. You learn new routes to run, and that's my biggest thing from watching other people's games, is you learn what routes work, what routes don't, because even if people expect them, there are just certain routes in this game that will always be somewhat successful, always be somewhat beneficial, and without learning those routes, you're really at a disadvantage, especially in a game mode like Search and Destroy, where I'm not that good of a search player to begin with, to be perfectly honest. So I would love going back to watch different people's games of search, so that way I can learn those routes. So that way I can learn, more different, or like more routes to take. And to be perfectly honest, I've seen myself improve by learning those routes. So again, I'm just kind of curious what you guys really do think of it, what you guys have done in the past, because again, in my experience, it does help to go back and watch games. I personally feel that I learn more from my bad games as well as the games of other commentators, the games of other people, than anything else. Like, I can have a really good game and do really well, but when I go back and watch it back, it's almost impossible for me to duplicate what I did, and it becomes much more difficult because I'm always trying to do those same things, and they don't always work. So it's about learning strategies, about learning routes, where, if you have a bad game, then you can instantly look at something like, okay, this doesn't work, and it's something I should not do again. Like right there, sitting around that corner waiting for somebody. Bad idea. I don't do it again. I don't know, guys. It's really ultimately up to you what you learn from, how you improve. But that's just my way. One of the ways that I have seen that I really do improve. So let me know what you think. With this, I also want to announce that I know I announced it at the end of last week, but that I will be hosting an open lobby this weekend. It was originally supposed to be last weekend, but I had to postpone it for a couple reasons. And it's essentially because I wanted to get more people involved. I was trying to get other commentators that would be willing to do it, and they were not available to do it last weekend. So this week, we will have it this weekend. And for you Xbox guys, there will be, counting me, 3 guys that have earned Sniper of the Week for Snipinator's channel. There will be 3 of us there. So I think it'll be fun, especially for the Xbox guys. PS3, I'm trying to see who I can get in touch with to see if I can get some PS3 guys in on this too. But I will definitely host 2 open lobbies this weekend, one for Xbox, one for PS3. I'll have more details later in the week for you guys. But until then, this is my time. I am out. So I hope you enjoyed. Thanks like always for watching. This is Baller24 and I'm out.